Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. How could I not come on? My day has shifted around a little bit anyway, so I thought I've got to jump on and do you guys a reading. I've already chosen some cards. My lovely daughter was just giving me a nice neck massage. I have four, let me just show you. I have four decks here. Well, four decks. I have four piles. I already know what the top pile, the top cards are. As my daughter was massaging, I said, let's have a look and see what the story is. But I kind of laid them out like this. So I can tell you it's a very discontented, divine masculine, unhappy energy who is choosing not to allow his happiness in. He's blocking it out. He's blocking all his happiness out because the next card is love, unconditional love. And we have the connection. I'm not sure if that's relevant for her. She didn't say much about it, but we've got four little decks. And I've got angel prayers, angels and ancestors, archangel oracle cards, the divine feminine oracle cards, and a postcard from spirit that I wish to use to bring to you a Thanksgiving reading. I'm not sure why I'm shuffling these little piles, but let's carry on. There's a lot more cards in. Well, not a lot more. Okay. Not sure what that's all about. I'm going to leave them. We're going to have a look at the end. Well, I know that that third pile is the unconditional love again. Let's have a look and see what the Thanksgiving reading is that Divine would like to deliver to you through me. We're going to start with... no, I may just actually... Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's give these a proper shuffle, though. I feel like I'm going to keep the table nice and tidy. Okay. Angels and ancestors. I'm going to have a look at the card. Peaceful warrior. Archangel Ariel. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. I pulled a card this morning because I wasn't anticipating coming on. I forgot that it was Thanksgiving until I was reminded. And I pulled a card from the Energy Oracle deck, and the second chakra came out with Archangel Ariel. We've got the Knight. Be brave and honest. Looks like he's got some battle scars here. Archangel Oracle cards. Well, I think they're going to line up with the tarot cards, the four decks. Just realised I've got just a Divine Feminine card to pull from. And we can end on a postcard from Spirit. So let's see what passion with the unconditional love. Well, that's most definitely touching on Archangel Ariel here, with the card that I put on the Facebook page earlier on. Okay. got a bit distracted then. It was like I popped the cards on top of the Divine Feminine box as if I kind of blocked it. I'll show you guys in a moment what's going on this side. Let's get a Divine Feminine card. Rabaya, the Queen of Saintly Women. I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. How beautiful is that? Okay. Let me show you. I'm going to bring these 4 decks back down. Piles. You can see, so this is how they've kind of lined up. Let's have a look at this first card here. Okay, so we've got the Page of Swords. This is a peaceful warrior. It feels like he's on alert. He's not sure. It says be brave and honest. So there's some apprehension here. I want to say as to whether he's going to be facing a peaceful warrior. And I feel this is the Divine Feminine's energy here. Let's have a look what came out with the Knight. Be brave and honest. The Hangman. He looks like he's awakened from your view, but he's becoming enlightened. Be brave and honest. Hi, Lily. Okay, with the Passion card, it says, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. I know that this is the unconditional love again. Oh, you're wet. It's raining outside. Oh, okay. Okay, love and passion. The Divine Feminine here. I want to say is in this energy of being the peaceful warrior. I feel that there's apprehension here regarding the masculine allowing this love in. And then we have the, I don't know how you pronounce her name, but I've said Rabaya. She's got that flame there, look. Oh, it really does come in with the energy card that I shared. With this kind of orb, this orange glow. There she is, the Divine Feminine, the World card. So all cycles are, let me come back. Oh, sorry, Lily, darling. Okay. The Divine Masculine's not sure. He's not sure whether or not the Divine Feminine is going to remain in this peaceful warrior. Whether she's through the transition. It's like he's nervous to approach the Divine Feminine. He's nervous about her response. Got the window open. It's okay, it's not too loud. Sorry. You can't really go on the table. You've got like wet little paws. Let's do some reading, guys. Actually, just let me channel. He wants to be quick-witted. Reminds me of Dick Whittington here. Okay, he wants to be quick-witted. So he wants to come in with a sense of humour. And, oh, okay. There's a bit of a nervousness regarding Will, the Divine Feminine. His approach, it's to do with his approach, because he wants to come in light-hearted. Maybe it is his approach, because it looks like she's halting him. Okay, let's have a look and see. There's a lot of passion here. Let's have a look and see what's going on. Angel prayers. He could be hoping for passion. I believe he might be scared of rejection here. It's like, does the Divine Feminine still feel this passion for him? Peaceful warrior. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. The angels want you to know that you are a warrior soul and that your heart is so pure and light-filled that you desire only peace for yourself and those around you. You may find your peace being challenged. However, You may find your peace being challenged, however, and be unsure how to react. You are being called upon by Archangel Ariel and the angels to know that there is true strength in holding things together and sending everyone around you, especially the challengers, peaceful thoughts and feelings. You have a voice and the angels know you're not afraid to use it. Take time right now to figure out the most peaceful and loving state of being you can remain in. If you feel that you have a reason to stand up to someone or something that is challenging you, your angels are here to say that you have the courage and conviction to do so. But ensure you are coming from a positive space and aren't dropping down to the fear-based level you may be up against. Take time to ask yourself if you'd rather be happy and walk away or be right and prove a point. Will it have any benefits for the person or just your ego? Think peace and be peace. I want to say the Divine Masculine's fearing the Divine Feminine strength and whether she's going to be in an argumentative, defensive state when he approaches her. Ariel's name means Lioness of God, and she is a true warrior spirited animal. I was going to get an animal. Archangel animal card. Okay. She's a bit of an animal. A wild one. Ariel's name means Lioness of God, and she is a true warrior spirited angel who has a strong connection to the animal realm. Okay, well that's kind of made that decision. She is here to help us have peace in our heart with regard to other people and the animal kingdom too. She helps us look after those we love and find the strength to keep things going when times are challenging. She brings to you today the courage and poise of a lion. Okay. So the next card is, we've got the Divine Masculine, the Hangman. I think he's really contemplating his approach. Be brave and honest. It's got a lovely red rose there. Angels and ancestors, Knight. Do the right thing, even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand for what you know to be right and true. The knight is a knight in shining armour, dedicated to the crown that his sword defends. In this sense, he is a protector of the Holy Grail. It's interesting. He was kind of like blocking it out. Like I said, when I first started and I showed you the cards, he was blocking it out. Then I had to reshuffle them. But the love still stands. So it's like the Holy Grail is still a topic of discussion. That flipped out, so that one wasn't changing. Looks like other things have changed around, but in this sense, he is the protector of the Holy Grail and therefore of your spiritual growth and expansion. He represents the warrior in you. I would say in the Divine Masculine also. We've got a peaceful warrior with the Divine Feminine here. So he represents the warrior in you, whether you are male or female, that energy is within you. His sword and armour show he is courageous and strong, but if you look closely, you will see he has a tear running down his face, showing his willingness to be vulnerable and his love for what he protects. Lost the flow there. Have a look and see if you can. If I bring it in, I'm just going to reread this part. His sword and armour show he is courageous and strong, but if you look closely, you will see he has a tear running down his face, showing his willingness to be vulnerable and his love for what he protects. The energy of respect is important right now. You are being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you are in a space where there's opposition, you are being guided to follow through with integrity, because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. You are being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. This is the unsureness of the response the Divine Masculine will receive from the Divine Feminine. He needs to be brave. If you're in a space where there's opposition, you are being guided to follow through with integrity. Because even if it seems this will slow your progress. That didn't make any sense. Not the second time I've read it, I'm just going to put it down. There's a distraction here with the Hangman. This card also brings justice. If you are longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order, and that you don't need to force anything through with your will. If you have made mistakes recently, it's important to take ownership of them so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you are feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down and let it protect you. I feel this is like the yin yang coming together and just two opposites merging, but the fear of each other. Okay, it's like the fear of facing each other. Then we have passion. I spoke about the Holy Grail here. The Divine Feminine is a protector, I want to say, of this unconditional love. She's in the peaceful warrior state, so I don't really think that the Divine Masculine... There's just a fear in not liking what the Divine Feminine may have to say, as she's in her lioness kind of status here. But it's like he has to face that. Be brave and honest and remain in integrity when you face opposition. The love still stands. Passion. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. I feel the Divine Masculine can feel the Divine Feminine and see her doing this. Passion. Playing it safe can lead to staleness and oppression. You ask for more happiness and definite direction. I've lit the flame of passion in your heart to lead and guide you. It's safe for you to take risks and follow your heart's desire. Look at this flame that she's holding. This one she's got a candle, but there's still the flame there. We've got a burning torch here. Ask me to be your partner along your path of passion, to guide and nurture you. When you feel a strong knowing, when you feel a strong knowingness alongside a burning passion, pay attention, as this is my way of giving you information about your next step. Working with Archangel Haniel. Haniel's name means glory of God. Haniel can help you give glory to God by living at your highest potential. She'll groom your hidden talents and help you polish your skills. Then when you apply your masterful ways to your true passions, divine magic occurs. This is the Divine Masculine watching the Divine Feminine. We've been picking up, he's following in her footsteps. Excuse me. And it's like that the Divine Feminine will be able to she'll be able to help you groom your hidden talents and help you polish your skills. Now, for a masculine to allow a feminine to do that, you're going to have to kind of drop the ego. The ego will get in the way. It's not going to like that. But I do believe the Divine Masculines are aware now of the Divine Feminine's role in this mission, purpose. Then when you apply your masterful ways to your true passions, divine magic occurs. Okay. Then we have Rabaya, the Queen of Saintly Women. So we have the Divine Feminine here held within the world. Divinely protected and directed. So she's in this protected sacred circle here. That's most definitely the holding space before you kind of go on to the other side. But I do believe that it spoke here about come be my partner, and the divine feminine will groom the divine masculine. So this is really about the divine masculine actually becoming. It's like becoming for the divine feminine. Becoming. Let's see where Rabbiah is in here. Could be Rabbiah. Rabbiah. I quite like that. 52. I am in service of divine love. I move the way. Love asks me to move. Rabbiah represents a rare, pure love that doesn't seek anything other than simply to love. Have I really got to try and pronounce this? Rabbiah al-Adawiyah was one of the most influential Sufi women in Islamic history. She is a Muslim saint and a Sufi mystic who lived in the 8th century in Basra, present-day Iraq. On the night she was born, her father had a vision of Muhammad. He told him, "Your newly born daughter is a favourite of the Lord and shall lead many Muslims to the right path." When Rabbiah was, how did I say I was going to pronounce it? Rabbiah was still just a little girl, her father died, and she was then sold into slavery. She would pray every night to be released so that she could spend the hours of her day in service of Allah, the Arabic word for God. When her master overheard her prayers and saw that she was illuminated with light as she prayed, he realised she was a saint. He released her immediately. She went into the desert and worshipped in solitude. Rabbiah became known as the queen of saintly women because of the purity of her love and devotion to Allah. She set forth the doctrine of divine love known as... I really cannot do this word here. You're going to have to come in, guys. Here we are here. Ishaq. Seriously. Okay. Her poetry emphasises her desire to worship for the sake of loving Allah and not for personal gain. In one of her poems, she says, "I carry a torch in one hand and a bucket of water in the other." She wants to set fire to heaven and put out the fires of hell, so that love seeks no gain except to be in service of love itself. She explains, "I do not want to worship from fear of punishment or for the promise of reward, but simply for the love of Allah." What I was picking up there was, I think it was yesterday, I'm not sure what day it was, it said about writing down all your fears and then throwing them, drowning them, it wasn't yesterday, putting them into a bucket of water. And that's what she said here. She carries the flame. Also, she has a bucket, and straight away, I felt this bucket was for the divine masculines to throw their fear into. Because it says, "I do not want to worship from fear of punishment or for the promise of reward, but simply for the love of Allah." When your soul selects her card, in her lifetime, Rabbiah embodied, I love how I keep changing the name, it's hilarious. Okay, we should just all be nameless. In her lifetime, Rabbiah embodied a freedom that divine love offers us. If we see her life as a metaphor of the soul's progression, she went from slavery to sainthood by devoting herself to Allah. Her only concern was the love that she could give to God. Her every action was motivated by her devotion to God, and through it she received the greatest spiritual gift, self-realisation. Although it can be very difficult, loving without expectations is a profound spiritual practice. More often, our love for someone is loaded with ideas of who that person needs to be for us. But divine love is unconditional. It's a love that seeks only to love, no hidden agendas, no strings attached. Rabaya relates in one of her poems, prayer should bring us to an altar where no walls or names exist. Okay, let's just carry on. I just asked for that. Be easy if no names existed. So prayer should bring us to an altar where no walls or names exist. Each time we are able to love someone or ourselves without conditions to that love, we arrive at this altar within us. We free them and ourselves. We remember what Rabaya knew so well, that to love just for the sake of loving lets the divine act through us. The Soul Voice Meditation. Are my current actions motivated by love? Intention. I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. Wow. Okay, that's beautiful. We're going to pull this Archangel Animal Oracle card. I don't really know what else to add to that. Apart from really to say to the Divine Masculines, have no fear. You can chuck that into the bucket. Put that on the bucket list. No fear. Let's get this Archangel Animal card. Oh, I can see the tiger. Stunning animal. Accept your magnificence, Archangel Raphael. Let's read the tiger card. I'm going to have to. Peaceful warrior for the Divine Feminine. I can't remember what they called her. The lioness of... Let's have a look. Lioness of God. And then we have the tiger. Accept your magnificence. Tigers come from Orion and carry much wisdom in their auras. They are powerful beings spiritually as well as physically, and are extremely psychic. Their sole mission is to watch over and guard the planet from lower energies approaching us. Their roars not only alert other creatures to their boundaries, but send a warning out into space. They raise the frequency in the area. No two tigers have the same pattern of stripes, so each one is unique. They are unusual in the feline kingdom, for they are learning to enjoy water and even catch fish, so that they can take this new understanding back to Orion. Assisting the masculines here with the knowledge. No two tigers have the same pattern of stripes, so each one is unique. They are unusual in the feline kingdom, for they are learning to enjoy water, so being fearless, and even catch fish, so that they can take this new understanding back to Orion. This card comes to remind you that you are a unique and magnificent person. So accept this. It asks you to tune psychically into a situation or relationship that is troubling you. Trust your inner knowing to present you with the answers you are seeking. Then listen to your wisdom, as this will reveal to you how to handle the person or circumstance for the highest good of all. Tiger energy tells you to be prepared to act decisively with strength and power. However, you may not even need to take action, because when you have a tiger in your energy field, other people sense it and respond with respect. So I want to say to the Divine Masculines, drop the fear It's like as soon as you're going to be within the lioness energy of the divine feminine, you will sense each other's boundaries and you will have the utmost respect for each other. Okay. The Tiger card also advises you to expand your horizons, to develop something new in your life which you can learn to enjoy. Feel the divine masculine's passion has been ignited here through the strength of the divine feminine. Okay. Let's get a postcard from Spirit. Oh, I didn't actually... No, let's get another one because I didn't shuffle. The Shark. Lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. That's what it says on here. Archangels Metatron and Jules. Lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. I feel this is a message for the divine feminine. I know it's sharks, but it kind of, I felt like, you know, avoid the sharks. Ignore the sharks. It's like, don't let them unsettle you. Let's see what the actual message is. Let's see what the sharks are all about. These formidable fish are fifth dimensional, originating from Nigella, the ascended aspect of Mars. Well, that's the planet of the masculines. The ascended aspect of Mars. Within the oceans, there are spiritual leaders who demonstrate discipline, duty, honour, and focus. They protect those who need it as they carry out their soul mission of helping life in the waters in divine right order. They also form an integral, I'm sure that word's pronounced a different way. They also form an integral part of the spiritual army that protects the knowledge held by the dolphins. Now, seeing as these are messages ascended from Mars, the ascended aspect of Mars, okay, these formidable fish are fifth dimensional, the ascended aspect of Mars, the divine masculines. And I feel that this has been kind of, the divine feminine's taking back knowledge that she sent into Orion. And then we have the sharks here who are sending messages from Mars. They protect those who need it as they carry out their soul mission of keeping life in the waters in divine right order. They also form an integral part of the spiritual army that protects the knowledge held by the dolphins. Sharks are very psychic. They have developed all their senses and use them to locate the tiniest vibration in the water. They also use their senses to fulfill their service mission, which is to scavenge and keep the oceans clear and clean. By allowing their numbers to be decimated, the large sharks are drawing our attention to the importance of ecological balance. Their higher diamond light codes have now been activated so that they can connect to their home planet and other planets of the universe. I feel this is the divine masculine. He's very much wanting the divine feminine to be in this. That's part of the mission. So I feel that his actual warrior energy has been like sent to the divine feminines. Okay. So it's like he has transmuted that part, hence why she's so strong. So he just needs to be brave and honest and like unlock that within himself. But there's definitely communications going from kind of home to home. Because you are strong, sensitive and important. Okay, I've totally just missed out a bit here. Sorry, I'm very distracted, but it's okay. This is the Master card of the peaceful spiritual warrior. You are called on to strengthen and discipline yourself, claim your power, and act as a calm, wise influence for the highest good of all. To do this effectively, you'll need to develop all 5 senses to tune in to the needs of those around you. Because you are strong, sensitive, and important, you may have sacrificed yourself in some way for the common good. Your guidance is to examine your life and decide what brings you satisfaction. Bring more of these things into your life so that your wise leadership is founded on a feeling of personal contentment. This is what the Divine Masculine, this is part of the process. The Divine Feminine stepping into her own wise leadership foundations and feeling personally contented. The strength within the feminine and her following her passions is part of the process, and the Divine Masculine has something to do with this kind of behind the scenes in the 5D. Okay, so it is all in order, but it was the shift that was needed for the Divine Feminine to sincerely accept her mission. Woo! It's a strong message. I hope that come through with words. Sharp. I'm going to get the postcard from Spirit now. Okay, let's get a message from heaven. It says, be fearless. I feel this is a real strong message actually coming through for the Divine Feminines from the Divine Masculines. Be fearless. It's like she has to carry on. It's like, yeah, he doesn't want the Divine Feminine to stop. Okay. Dearest Stu, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. That's why it's so important for the Divine Feminine. On the live yesterday, I pulled some cards. They come up with friendship. You need to make a date with a friend to have some fun. And fun come up, didn't it? Playtime. Okay. Also, so the energy for the feminines were, you know, it's time to have some fun. Why? Because it's how they get in. It's how Divine gets to move some magic in our direction. So let's read this again. Are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh, or call the one friend you know will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting, and you will be ready to receive, in perfect timing, the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? Hear the birdies outside. I want to end on a Rumi message. I surge on the uprising wave of love. Card number 5, the transition. That unconditional love there, the Holy Grail, that cup was not going away. Okay, so my life can be summed up in 3 accounts. I was raw, I was cooked, and I was burned. Rumi. I surge on the uprising wave of love. No gravity can stop me from rising. The moon pulls the tide of life towards her, and my soul in oneness with all of life's answers her call. A wave of love consumes me, and upwards I fly, flying through water to greet her shining body. Led by my heart, my wits are addled, and my mind becomes a blurry mess. And so I feel instead, feel the truth of her love, and the divine reflection she shines back at me from her radiant heart. Greater forces of planetary movements affect us all. We experience day and night through the interplay of Earth, Sun and Moon. This is a profound and obvious effect. The movements of the cosmos affect us deeply, body and soul. Some movements are perhaps less obvious in form, but are just as great, if not more so, in effect upon our spiritual growth and life experiences. You're going through a cycle, or very soon will be, by which you will be moved by forces greater than your own personal will. This is a karmic period, a time during which the movements of greater planetary bodies will have an impact upon the earth and humanity. This is the way of things, greater cycles affecting smaller ones. The smaller ones are not less important, but they do have to bow to the power of the great, in oneness with the magnificent unfolding divinity that is life itself. Okay, just going to grab a drink. What we always have at our disposal is choice as to how we respond to these affecting movements and cycles. The effect of this karmic cycle now unfolding in your life is to bring you into sweet surrender and awakening into greater love. What a delicious divine destiny. However, even if we sense at one level that a shift has a positive end in store for us, we can encounter resistance and fear, born of the ego, in response to the stirring of spiritual uprising. We may quake in our holy body and wonder if everything is getting out of control and into some disorder. We will be right in our sense of imminent chaos. The disorder, however, is the ego perspective, because its range of vision is too small, too limited, to comprehend the greater workings of the planetary systems that move life towards love. That is as it should be. The teacup is not made to hold the ocean, just actually a cup of tea. But if we begin to imagine that the cup of tea is preferable to the ocean simply because it is more containable, how much we miss out on. And how terrifying when we are actually thrown into the ocean and moved by it. Its sheer power, its wild force, and its passionate dance with the Moon Mother might have us fearing that we most certainly will die. Yet the only thing that is dying here and now is your grasp, your attempts at control. Why? Because your heart is more powerful than your fear, and it wants to live in total trust and surrender of the unfoldment of life's genius. It wants to let life happen to it. What a wise intention that is. Why seek to impose a smaller and less interesting story upon life when the great master storyteller is weaving a fantastic tale of great love, great adventure, and sublime spiritual success? No, it is wiser, wilder, and more fun to surf the great wave of consciousness seeking to overtake you now. Dive in, beloved, surge with it. You are being given a gift of grace in this oracle. The promise that you won't drown, and that you will, In fact, be given a glimpse of your own divinity, should you choose to accept whatever will be offered to you. Don't try to swim against the tide of your own life journey. Go with it. The divine is there waiting for you, orchestrating waves upon which you may reach the heavenly shore. Yes, the divine is there waiting for you, waiting on a picnic blanket of fabric of the heavens, with a sacred feast of earthly bounty just now being unpacked in your honour. Get yourself into that ocean and ride those waves to your sacred date with the divine right now, sweet beloved. Surf's up. This oracle comes with a message for you. There are changes happening and they will be out of your control. This is because you are ready for accelerated life change. Rather than paddling, you'll be caught up in a wave and moved farther, faster. Let yourself surge on the energy of what is happening, leading with your heart and just going with whatever unfolds. This will bring you the best fortune and open you up to the divine destiny that is your birthright this lifetime. And I feel like I just want to finish on a journey of love. Okay, let's find them. Oh, whereabouts are the journey of love? Oh, here. Seem to be thirsty all of a sudden. Okay, I'm going to get this Thanksgiving reading wrapped up now. Let's end on a journey of love. I'm going to take two. Sacred Convergence. 28. Let's see what's going on. There is a coming together happening within your body and soul, a unification of all that is within you. This is akin to travelling to a strange land, as all sorts of new sensations, not all welcome at first, begin to make themselves known to you. If you are experiencing discomfort within your own body, or uncertainty and a sense of expansion to include more of life in your thoughts and feelings, then you are conscious of this sacred convergence. This is like two worlds or more colliding. If you are sensitive, you will feel it happening as an important event without necessarily having a physical situation to attribute the experience to, or upon which to hang an explanation. You may also be encountering this in a very physical sense by finding yourself in situations which you previously would have avoided. You may be meeting people and thrown into relationship with them, apparently more by circumstance than by your own conscious choosing. This is a meeting of you with your shadow and something to rejoice in, even if it is uncomfortable at times. Be gentle and loving with yourself and kindly seek to find the beauty in what you are learning about yourself, in your interactions and experiences. You are a wise soul. You are a wise soul, seeking to know yourself rather than judge others. Remember your divine perfection, as you are thrilled and challenged in this time of great growth. You are guided to be curious, as though travelling to a foreign land and remaining open to experiencing its treasures. This oracle holds a message for you. A deeper part of yourself is calling you forward. Any discontent, struggle, anxiety or fear is a subconscious recognition of this. Don't worry, you are a unique plant in the divine garden. You don't have to know what plant you are in order to grow. You just need to live each day and the growth happens naturally. then you can see over time the beauty of your true nature revealing itself to you. It will be a revelation to be relished. From the white foam on a surface of blue to the mystery beneath the waves, wherever your travels may lead, may the artist's touch inspire us to explore the ocean realm and celebrate the beauty as land gives way to water and water to the unknown. I'm going to leave the reading now. Okay, guys, have yourself a fantastic day, and I will catch up with you soon. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.